Salutations, Queen of Shade here. In the middle of Fashion Week, I wanted to stop and I wanted to have a conversation with you that was had with me because I benefited from this conversation and I feel that you will benefit from the conversation as well. You know, many times in life we fall on hard times, especially when we weren't born with silver spoons in our mouths. But I want you to practice this, and I want to tell you this to bring it to your attention. Never allow your gratitude to be displaced. I'll tell you what I mean. When people do things for you, that's great. That's wonderful. It's amazing. But if you are going to pay them back for what they did, they only get back what they gave. Now, some deals allow for a 20% increase, etc., return on your money. But don't be overly thankful. Don't be overly gracious. Just because a person helps you out does not mean that you owe them your life. Since when has someone invested in a company and taken the company? No. And I'm not talking about a hostile situation. I'll be right back. I'll explain even more. I'm not talking or speaking about a hostile takeover. I'm speaking about an investor whom doesn't want to be in your business, doesn't really care what you're doing, but is lending you their money. Why? Because they want their money back with a return, a dividend. But let me let you in on a little secret. Once you give that investor their money back with a little interest or a little more, you don't owe them anything else. You see, I'm saying this to you today because I realized, talking to my therapist and my family, that my gratitude was displaced. I was willing to do so much above and beyond because I was so thankful for what was done for me that I was willing to give away everything that I amassed just to say thank you or just to show my gratitude. And that's not business. That's not smart. And that's not the way that things go. It is not 50-50 with me. You get what you gave. I have a lot of young men that look at me and they expect me to give them financial endowments and invest into them. Honey, I am not investing into you, and you've never given my business or my campaign a single dollar. You get what you gave. I know today that beyond a shadow of a doubt, I owe no one anything. I have paid my way my entire career before my grandmother came on as a benefactress or investor. The only person I owe money to is my grandmother, and the only thing that she is entitled to is the money she gave me, and of course, as her grandson who loves her, I'll double it. But sweetheart, what I had to understand for myself, this is for me, and I'm just sharing what I've learned in the last couple of days. My gratitude was displaced. I was willing to give more to people just because they acknowledged me. And then they even gave to me. They didn't give me all of that. And that said something about my self-esteem. That said something about how desperate I felt, how low life I felt. And I've been working on that. I'm a very confident queen. But when people help me, I don't expect it. And I go overboard trying to repay it. But baby, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to be confident. You gave your money because you saw something in me and you knew I was good for it. You knew you'd get a return, my grandmother included. Baby, you get what you give because I am a sure thing. If you invested, then you get your money back. But other than that, you were not entitled to anything else from me. And all these boys running around thinking they're getting something from me, you get what you gave, which was nothing. Happy Fashion Week.